Hello? Hello?
Hello? Hello? Hello? Hello?
Oh, man. Excuse me. Hello there. Cobbles. Hey there, Lance. Thank you for the 10 bits. Yeah, I was surprised to see that they released this as well today. I guess they did the same thing last year. The 5-year anniversary. Six point zero. The dating sim. I'm actually going to play it, to be honest. I'm excited for it. Not excited, but I think it's hilarious. So I'm going to play it on stream. Be like a one and done thing. I'm actually looking forward to that more than a new chapter. Well, that's weird. The orientation's different. I can't see Spirit Booty Cheek anymore. I don't like it. They moved all this stuff around. Sad. Nerfed.
Hello?
Yeah, the big menu changes. So they confirm that this is going to become an official thing. Like this will be the new only way to wiggle. I guess people won't have an option. The new wiggle interaction only. Someday. Not yet, but eventually. Ooh, we're dropping frames. Yikes. Frame check. I think we're coming back. I think we are back. We're in the green. We dropped a lot of frames there. Oh, why didn't you care for the instant Mori? It's only going to affect the last survivor who's in the trial anyways. Honestly, if anything, that actually prevents the whole ability of the last survivor from going in the corner of the map, thus preventing a hook. That's preventing slugging for 5 minutes. It's not going to prevent slugging, but at least like end the match quicker for everybody. Oh, you're right. And we're giving hatch. I mean, if they're already down, I guess. Because I think it only happens when you actually down that person. So if you down somebody and there's still somebody else, if you slug that person, then you could technically give the last person hatch or attempt to. That's the way I'm understanding. It's still TBD. I think it's only going to happen if you hit the last person gets downed. So if there's already somebody down and slugged, and then you hook that other person, they end up dying or they escape. But other than that, you're right though. Yep. If it's just one person left. What else is new in the menus? Anything? I know in the main game, when this is released, the archives will have a countdown here for days remaining, which will be nice. So you don't actually have to go into here. I'm back in the green on my end. I've been good for now for a few minutes. But at least it looks like we're good. New sounds? I don't remember hearing these sound effects before. I should just read the in-game notes, the PTB, even though they put the notes out there. Let's see. They pulled this data from live servers on May 10th, 7 days ago. Survivor stuff to do. Into the PDB. Quick summary. Increased map rate for PTB. Presets for loadouts and customizations. Added main menu. Archives added a timer to the main menu, including time remaining until the rift closes and those matches in the PTB. The pig added an extra jigsaw box to all matches. Additionally, survivors are guaranteed to find the key for their reverse bear trap at a maximum of 4 boxes searched. Imagine. That's interesting. So that prevents everybody from the pig camping a box anymore and letting everybody die. Almost a guarantee. 1 kill. Since the pig can only block 1 box, there's 5 boxes guaranteed. And says after you hit a 4th box, you're guaranteed to escape anymore. It's not completely random. Now pig got nerfed, if anything, there. Pig just can't camp a box and go for the kills for the memes, for the hilarious memes, or do what they did that one time to all of us. Which I find funny, but that's been fixed or addressed apparently. You're guaranteed to get out of the boxes if you get to them all in time and the pig's just camping. Tentatively fixed an issue that caused users to rubber band. It says tentatively, we'll see. It's funny that it wasn't fixed in either of the patches. The game might occasionally crash on Steam overlay during boot, which is everybody right now because it's PTB. Using the old wiggle system, survivors will be presented with extra skill check after being grabbed by the dredge in a locker. It's recommended to opt into the dual wiggle interaction system. That's also my problem. It's like a lot of people's problem that I've been seeing. The whole rubber banding thing. Annoying AF. Actually, I'm curious. I'm going to go pull up the notes. I'm going to want to see the PTB, all the notes. I'm not going to read them all off, but I do want to take a look at the list. Uno momento. I'll hide my screen too for a second. My God, I hate the fact that Twitter tries to force you to sign in when you don't want to sign in. I don't want to sign in. How dare you? Let me read. Jesus. Imagine. Twitter owns Elon. Elon owns Twitter. Please get rid of that. please remove that. I have to sign in. Hey, Vorty, thank you for the Prime Gaming. Thank you for 17 months. Hello again.
Just subscribed with Prime Gaming.
Hello there. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Let's see. We'll get this URL at some point. I'm still dropping frames now, back and forth, so internet issues on top of everything else. RIP. How goes it, Vorty? You got your haircut done, Lance? Patch notes. Frame check. Oh wise one, a question that will dictate your night. I don't think I'm the wise one, am I? Should you get the Stanley Parable new version? If you enjoyed the first one, I would say definitely get the second one. The only thing I guess I could say for you is I'm not sure. Are you going to pick it up on Steam? If so, it was on sale. That's the only thing. The keyword was for owners of the first game. It's like 33% off. Do I still think it's worth it though? I definitely do. Sounds good. I mean, you can also always look on I can pull it up here on one of like the sites to see if there's a cheaper key, like a legal key. Steam key. One second here, please. I think I'm on the wrong tab. Let's take a look, actually. I'm curious. Green Man Gaming. What's the other one? G2A? Gonna see if it is. You get a key cheaper elsewhere. Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. I think I spelled it correctly. I definitely didn't spell that correctly. Holy crap. So not really much of a savings here on CD keys. $23.89. It is a brand new release, but you never know. I figured I'd take a look. Yeah, let me know your thoughts, Forty. I'll be curious. Like I said, I think you'll enjoy it. It is the this is not spoilers. It is the original game, the full original game, and then new content. I was happy with my purchase. The original is 15, the new one 25. Yeah, $23.89 here. You save very little. The original Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, 2887. It's actually more money here, and it's not on Green Man. So yep, guess that's your only option right now. Take care, Vorty. Have fun. I hope you enjoy it. Hey, I guess if not, you have the 2-hour period to refund it if you didn't enjoy it or if you didn't think it was worth it. Yeah, it's too bad. I guess I wish I could have told you sooner. They had a discount for anybody that had the original in their Steam library. It was 33% off, which I didn't realize. I was wondering why it was cheap when I picked it up on lunch. I'm the wise one here? Never. Thank you. See you later, Vorty. Wait, so this is the patch notes for the PTB, and it says stuff was taken from the live servers on May 11th on the notes here, but in game, didn't it actually say May 10th? Am I seeing things? How did I care? I'm just curious. There's already a discrepancy. Who does their notes? May 10th. May 11th. So we got a new map, a new killer, a new general perk. I'll read all the perks in game. New survivor, the perks. User interface layout changed to the main menu, allows more room to gaze longingly into the campfire. Menu movement while using a controller has been removed across all screens. Menu movement when using a controller has been removed across all screens. Interesting. Presets. The ability to save favorite loadout builds and customizations has been added to the loadout and customizations menus respectively. And a warning message in the custom games lobby to indicate that matches do not count towards achievements. Did a desktop icon. There's the pig, added extra jigsaw box to all matches. Stars are guaranteed to find the key for the reverse bear drive at a maximum of 4 boxes searched. Will still be found sooner, but you will never need to search more than 4 boxes. Dev note, some pig players have been camping out in front of the final jigsaw box, blocking a survivor from being able to get rid of their reverse bear trap. With these changes, this strategy will no longer work. Content, fixing the localization of the green glyph challenge description text to better clarify the spawn rules and aura reveal information. Not just yet, Lance, eventually. Not in this update, I don't think. It's not coming in this new update, but eventually. I think is a great change. I don't think anybody would complain, except for the people that did Prestige, because I don't know if they're going to get you. Like people like Boom, a lot of other streamers have been playing this. They might be the ones who get screwed over, dicked over from spending years ago, even though they knew what they were possibly getting into. But the devs said they're going to give something out, or try to do something, but who knows? Knowing the devs, it'll probably be a charm and some points or something. The real best thing they could do for people like that would be give them like a unique cosmetic or something. Cosmetics, maybe. That would be the only reason that people would want to Prestige now, but added a timer to the main menu indicating the timer remaining until the rift closes. Ghostface. Olsen's driver's license add-on has been updated. When marking a survivor repairing a gen, the generator explodes and loses 20% progress. That's huge. Holy crap. That's a huge buff. That was the add-on that didn't work. That's insane. If you're able to get that done. Affected Jenny becomes blocked for 15 seconds. When marking multiple survivors at the same time, the loss of progress only applies once. Okay. That's still a lot. Bug fixes. Tentatively fixed an issue that caused players to rubber band. Mario's power. Hillbillies. So I'm not going to read all these out loud. I'm just skimming through. Fixed an issue where the Legion's chase music and the add-on mixtapes were too loud. Fixed an issue that caused an inaccessible green glyph in a locker at Midwich Elementary School map. Larry's map had some wrong impact sound effects, apparently. Fixed an issue that occasionally caused the daily rituals to show an incorrect amount of blood points temporarily. Ah, so that is a bug then I've been seeing. Seemed too good to be true. I haven't played the game enough to bother with those, but... Fixed the disabled states in the tutorials menu so it's easier to understand when they are locked disabled. Fixed an issue that caused the Nemesis zombie to become stuck when climbing basement stairs. I don't think I've ever seen a zombie in the basement. Known issues. This is only in the PTB, which may or may not be fixed. Which probably most of these will be fixed in quotation before the game, for the release on June 7th or whatever day. The dredge stuff. More dredge stuff off of the new killer. New mechanics. Pig stuff, the Wraith. The Wraith is not affected by blast mine when cloaked. That would suck. So you're able to see Hook Survivor's aura with the darkness perk revealed. Survivors entering the killer tear radius. Mushrooms and mozzarella. There you go. Those are the PTB patch notes in a nutshell. Instead of peppers, I'll use onions. New survivor. How do you say her name? Hattie Carr? Hattie Carr? I know they said it in the broadcast. Actually, I guess if I want to read the perks, I'm better off going to custom match and seeing like the tier 3s to see what the max numbers are. Custom. Oh, I definitely don't use mustard on my steak. Of anything, I would use which I don't always use. I would either just use like ketchup or maybe marinara sauce. But usually I'm just no sauces or anything. But I don't think I've ever used mustard on my steaks. But hey, you do you, of course. Whatever you enjoy. See some perks. Show me perks. Oh, that's right. So the customization, you can have your loadouts now. I guess it works for charms too. Let's try it. Free charms on number 2. Oh, it does. Cool. Imagine. 40 was just 2 actually. Boom.
Ugly.
40 is off to play or download Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. She asked for my recommendation. I said I loved it. She loved the first one, so she's going in. Remember that the dredge isn't going to be the new DbD dating season. I think a lot of people have said so-and-so isn't in there. I'm just happy the game's coming out. I think it's hilarious. Actually, I'm going to play the dating sim on stream once. I think people have to lower their expectations for the dredge and the dating sim. I'm sure someday. DLC. I see so many people talking about licensed characters. Good luck with that. Good luck with Myers. Mr. Myers, Mr. Boone?
King Myers. Okay.
Not yet. Let's see. I wonder how easy it is for them to add more numbers up here. like is this a lot of work for them? I'm not doubting the amount of work it took.
Okay.
But I just wonder, like, why stop at 3? Why not more? Look at all this room here. Why not 9? This trophy down here. Progression. Oh, progression disabled in custom. How you guys can't see that. Hold up. There we go. Yeah, what is her backstory? I saw the trailer. It looks like she's carrying like a spirit box or something. What's up, Waluigi? Oh my god, I received 0.01 cents, whatever this even means, in dividends from NOK, from Nokia, from my Nokia stock. Imagine 1 cent, 1 whole penny. I'm rich. I'm packing it up. I'm leaving. Finally retire. Telling the PTB right now. I'm going to try out the new turkey killer DbD SM. Hey there, Blake. Chad, I've been dropping frames off and on, so it might be me and not you if it happens. It's not you, it's me. Perks. I'm going to read the perks. See the tier 3s. I actually didn't really pay attention. I know these are leaked and everything. I actually didn't pay attention because I don't really care a whole lot. But now I do care that they're actually here. Inner focus, residual, overzealous. Too sexy. But still no search bar. Was it residual and overzealous? Oh. There we go. Hey there, Angelic, always dropping shit at Elon Musk Internet. Sure, you see how well that works. NASA. Where's the fiber? It's coming. It'll be here someday. I'm gonna run my own fiber lines. Survivors look terrible. Is that Boom's hot take? I want to hear Czar's comments. I know Czar's never afraid to have a hot take on DbD characters and cosmetics. All right, new survivor perks. Hattie Carr. There you go. Evil Dead main. I agree. GG easy. Vampires. First join and now butt die. Yeah, I agree, Red Jasper. I think actually, my real talk, give credit where credit's due. I think the new killer looks pretty great because it looks otherworldly. Finally, something that doesn't look human-like. What do we got? One new perk, Inner Focus. You've honed your ability to see through the haze of the Ravage. You can see other survivors' scratch marks within 32 meters of you. So it's Inner Strength, but Inner Strength you only see your own scratch marks. Whenever another survivor loses a health state within 32 meters of you, they get bonked or they go down. Killer's aura is revealed to you for 5 seconds. I feel like meh. This is tier 3. And we'll be running this to get the achievement. That's the only reason I see it for now. Price spec program for Spectrum. Save $30. That's nice. Interesting things come out of the 6th anniversary. The abdominal turkey. So Inner Focus, meh. Who cares about seeing the fellow survivors' scratch marks? Not I. Hell, I didn't even care about my own, but it's cool to see it, I guess. Oh well. Residual Manifest. Moving on. Where's the boom line?
Moving on.
You're at Rykard. Bad news, you can't get past the first phase. Lady Nightmare, can I ask you something? I'm dropping frames again, chat. Here it comes. Rippy Dime. That actually does seem... I don't know. I really don't know, Angelic. I'm on Xfinity, and I'm part of a bundled package, but I'm at $90, and I get 1 gigabit down. 1.2 gigabits down, to be exact. So, it does seem high to me, but what do I know? Taking a break is that Godskin Obi form was pissing you off, but you got through. GG. I'm using the butt. Yes, butt spot. Mine is only internet too. I think even with mine being only internet, I don't think it's much more than Spectrum, but probably is based on look. I know it is like based on market and location. Apparently, prices are. A 120 a month for 400 megabits down, like 10 megabits up. Wow. All right, now I'm just curious. Hang on. Pause everything again. What was that site? Internet or something? The hell is that site I was using? Cable TV. Internet speed. Okay, who are we talking first? Spectrum? Angelic, are we talking Spectrum? Granted, I had to put in a zip code, I guess, or an area maybe. So you are using the did you found the weapon then, Lady Nightmare? That was my question for you. The Rikard weapon, because that's huge, helps big time. You don't have to use it on that fight. Exclamation mark FTKO boom. Spectrum Internet, there we go. Blinded by scratch marks. Spectrum Internet only, prices and packages. And this is down with the zip code. Starting at, so these are like hard to judge by. Because promotional prices and shit. And try to get with your normal weapons. Good luck. Yeah, that's a good point too, Boom. Have you tried the alternate powers, Lady Nightmare, with the whatever it's called? The one shoots out that huge beam. Which one is it? Actually, I didn't even realize on the fight there too. Yeah, the jumping attack you're talking about. I didn't realize that was. I was watching a speed run. I'm like, wait a minute, I didn't even know about that. That would help me with that fight big time. Because there's like little cooldown on that one compared to the other one I was using. Yeah, it's L2 or R2. Also, as another pro tip on that, with the main weapon that Boom is describing, we're trying to talk about, which I forget. I always pull it up quickly, I guess. Actually, I don't know if I have the fight saved there. Is you could actually kind of do a double tap with the charged R2. You can hit it once, and then if you tap it really quickly again, you'll get a double hit. What the hell just happened? Game crash? Oh, the server's down? Imagine. I talk too long. You talk too much. You never shut up. Was Steam down, maybe? But yeah, it looks like they have at least they're showing me on my computer. Spectrum, download speeds 200 megabits. Is that what you were saying, Angelic? Can't get dish related because your very specific apartment location. What are you saying? I'm sorry, where is it? 200 or 400? I can scroll back up. $200 megabits, you were saying. Starting at $50 a month for 12 months. Cursor check. There you go. If you're curious, there is the site I'm on. You can also see other ISPs and services and the like at the very bottom of the page if you scroll down. If you're curious to browse around or see what the prices and packages and speeds are offered and all that crap. I say you want to go to the bottom here. The reason being is unless they change the site or fix the site, they have your carriers up top here. But I think if you go to Xfinity, maybe they got it working. Before, on their site at one point, these tabs up the top were not here when you use the top navigation links. In other words, so say you went to, whatever, you went to DirecTV or something. This bar here would just not show up. You go Verizon, Fios, blah, 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 so on and so forth. For those curious. Cannot connect to online services. Please try again later. Oof, is Steam down? Do we know? Steam check? Yep, Steam is down. Kind of late to go down for maintenance. Usually they end usually go down for me between 6 and 7 p.m. Eastern time. Pain to go to the office? Yeah, that is a pain. Well, GG. Time to Evil Dead. Oh, wait a little bit. We'll read the other shit. Wonder, I'd assume you're on Philadelphia servers, Boom. By default from Steam. I know you can change that. Mine wants to always connect me to New York City. Unless we're connected now. Heck, wait. Oh, hang on. The Big Apple, 3 a.m. There we go. Maybe. We back. Great PTB so far. Right, back to the perks. Look, is that more floating shit in the background? Kind of like the Croho map. Bird lady? A big apple. Imagine me losing my perks. Nobody needs to know, Waluigi. Shh. I'll just smile through my teeth. Smile and nod. Stupid PDB came out. Imagine, Mr. Boom. Boom out of here. So what do we got? Perk number 2, Residual Manifest, before the game kicks me out again. A lifetime of chasing the darkness has taught you that the best disinfectant is light. I like the Evil Dead characters. After a successful killer blind action, so you blind the killer is affected by the blindness status effect for 30 seconds. The killer is affected by blindness. This perk grants the ability to rummage through an open chest once per trial and will guarantee a basic flashlight. Oh, that's cool. So it's basically the big thing there is you get a flashlight. So blindness on the killer. What does it say there? Correct me if I'm wrong. Blindness on the killer. I didn't really realize blindness on the killer is a thing. I assume that means no auras for the killer, right? No aura reading. That would affect all aura readings for 30 seconds. Like if they, for some reason, hook somebody barbecuing chili wouldn't show them. What the hell was that? I saw that thing pop out of Hattie there. It said like the EMF. There it is. Now it just came back. That's what I was thinking, Boom. Yeah, it's got to be no auras, right? No aura reading for the killer. If they have any perks or add-ons. Interesting. Kind of. I feel like the digging of a flashlight guarantee could be big or fun for people. Cough, cane, cough. I just say basic. We'll guarantee a basic flashlight. Is it always basic? I guess. It's still something though. Yeah, if they're literally blind for 30 seconds, then everybody run this. I would run this all the time. Applies for Jennies and hooks, anything. Any auras at all? Blindness on everything. Oh, okay, you're right. I think I did hear that. You're right, now that you're saying that, Waluigi. I didn't really watch a whole lot of the people play the PTB on Twitch, but... So they can't see auras even. Or they can't see auras of gens. That's interesting. Or hooks, like you said. Okay. Nobody would play killer. So that's pretty cool. That's not terrible. I mean, it's not meta. You saw Fall Guys in the eShop, not downloadable yet, of course. Added to wish list. I'll probably run a Boom for some memes for the rare times we play DbD. Wink. For the ones I'm on the DbD session. It still wouldn't stop, like, I guess, obviously, like an explosion on a gen. They'd still know where to go if somebody effed up a skill check, discordance, tinkerer goes off. If they were blind, like, 'cause that's not an aura, right? They'd still see the explosion or hear the explosion and know where to go. Oh, from Ots DbD, no thanks. And her last perk, Overzealous. Fighting back against the Ravage motivates and inspires you. After cleansing any totem, this perk activates. Your generator repair speed is increased by 6%. This perk deactivates when you lose a health state by any means. No thanks. You have to cleanse a totem. There's 5 totems in a match. Your generator repair speed is increased by 6%. I mean, that's a nice number, but meh. This perk deactivates when you lose a health state by any means. Health state again, meaning you just get hit, right? A basic attack, and that's it. You lose that. Cringe Mr. Boom out of here. I think the killer has the better perks as usual. The hell am I looking at? You know, for the memes, though, in a custom match, I like to run this and have the killer bring in, whatchamacallit, Hex Pentimento, Pack of Mentos. Make a way for the survivor to destroy all 5 totems. Don't get hit. Don't let the killer hit the survivor just for the memes again. This would never happen in a real scenario. Then have them use Pentimento to bring all the totems back and have to survive to 5 out 5 again. Quick math, any quick maths? 6 times 5 is 30%, plus 30% is 60% faster, right? Let's destroy 5 totems. In theory, right? I wonder if that's broken. Need to test that for science. Pentimento. Destroy 10 totems for 60% gain. Oh, there goes the frames. Brittany got her CBD oil today. She give it to her yet? Noted. So it is nice that they finally added loadouts though, for both your builds, for your perks. That makes me actually happy for that. Doesn't make me like, oh my god, I want to play this game immediately. But it's nice that I can now have my head-on build ready, my running build ready, so on and so forth. Are we sure it's stacked? Well, that's a good question. I don't really know. After cleansing any totem, this perk activates. You're right. I guess it doesn't stack, does it? Now you say it. Man, yeah, if it doesn't stack, it doesn't really seem that... It's even worse. I think you're right, though. It doesn't mention that. It says, after cleansing any totem, so just a single totem, this perk activates. Increased by 6. So we'd have to test. I'm willing to bet Blake is right. It's making this perk even worse. Goth Turkey Killer. I like how the spirit in what's her outfit or something, or in the DbD dating sim coming out is goth. Boom's got to build and make a note of that. Noted, Boom, noted. So we can test it. Overzealous plus spine shield. Spine shield resilience. Prove thyself. Toolkit. Test that repair speed. I want instant repair gens. So for resilience, though, we'd have to have the killer hit us to make sure it activates, and so we don't lose our stack of overzealous. I think. The caveat there. Or no, we just come in broken. Well, we'd lose a perk slot. David King. What are our outfits say? Common head. When Hattie's parents died in a horrific crash, Sedge, she gained the uncanny ability to see and feel something she called the Ravage. Patterned top, a beautiful shirt with patterns inspired by fabrics from her childhood home. Cuffed jeans, a rugged but fashionable pair of pants, perfect for an adventuring podcaster. Presets, presents. Flavored sparkling water, hard seltzer. Cocktail version, hold up. Oh, the presets for the cosmetics again and the charms. We did test even for charms here with these new survivor with no cosmetics. So we're on slot 3. You just want to have mixed up charms, you can do this, that, even. Again, I'm not sure why we don't have like even more slots, but maybe they can add that if people request it. Maybe they're just testing this. So you can now customize your survivor outfits and your perk loadout. Correct. Yep. Presets are for perks too. Perks and costumes. Killer time. Strawberry margarita and mango mojito. Oh, you see this? I'm disappointed by the fact that they nerfed my booty cheeks on the right. You guys can see that, right? This is not like the stream cutting off. They nerfed my clickbait thumbnail for the weekends. I'm sad. I'm not gonna play this game. What the hell? Maybe it'll get fixed in the main game. They cropped off too much of the killer on the right side. I'm out of here. What's the point? What's the point? New killer, the Dredge. The Gizzard. Stupid game anyways. No booty cheeks. It's not in main menu. Goth turkey. Imagine no cooldown on that one, Mr. Boom. This screen very zoomed in. Interesting. Wonder why they do that. Each their own. Enhance. I'm liking the music. I'm getting like, even though I just saw the trailer for the movie Prey, the Predator prequel, that's what I'm getting vibes seeing all these skulls, thinking like the Predator carrying around human skulls. It's trophies. Difficulty moderate to play. To learn. I forgot they redid the difficulties in the most recent update for killers. Skulls? Vagina dentata. You can't see their friends and list and stuff. Oh, okay. They're doing it to prevent stream sniping or whatever, or things like that. The zoom in. Which they did announce they're working on that too. Got stuff for stream sniping. So what do we got here? Attributes. That's the normal base movement speed. It is. Base tear radius. Default as well, right? Default as in most common. Tall. Lots of lore. Vagina dentata. Didge. Guess you've never asked. Loadout. Read their perks. Dissolution. Darkness. Septic touch. The one, darkness and septic. Septic tank. Oh, that's right. We also have a brand new universal killer perk. What's the name of that one called? The one that allows you to actually destroy boon totems. It's interesting though. Killers will have to run that. I'm not mad by that when you play Survivor, but they did finally give the killers out there something to try to permanently in quotation marks, permanently counter boons. Let's read these for now. Dissolution. Everything turns to dust. It is as inescapable as the coming of the night. 3 seconds after injuring a survivor by any means, dissolution activates for 20 seconds. While dissolution is active, if a survivor fast vaults over a pallet inside of your tear radius, so you have to have a tear radius, it says inside of it, the entity will break the pallet at the end of the vault, and dissolution deactivates. Huh, interesting. Not terrible, but that's kind of neat. Wonder what that could be combined with for synergy, as the buzzword is. So a pallet has to be thrown. You hit the survivor. Basically, obviously, it'll be like their first hit on the survivor, and the survivor panics and they run. They vault over the pallet. The pallet just gets smoked. You don't have to break it as the killer. I can see people already probably testing today this with whatchamacallit, Spirit Fury and shit, and Enduring. Not that you need that they go hand in hand, but just ways to destroy pallets or block loops. Monitor and abuse. Oh yeah. Imagine having killers that are not scary and or gross looking. Trickster. Injuring survivor by any means at 20 seconds. Well, dissolution is active. Dissolution fast vaults over a pallet. So like slow vault doesn't break it. You have to fast vault it. So if they know you have it, just not fast vault. What's the perk again? Is it Dark Devotion, the one that changes your tear radius? I don't see that would actually work. But isn't that the one that like transfers your tear radius to some other survivor that doesn't even have to be nearby you or something? No, this says tear radius. I was thinking it has to be the chase. So they have to be in chase as tear radius. Interesting. But again, most survivors would not fast vault unless they're in a chase, so I would think. Unless they're trying to use Lyeth or something. I'm not sure. TBD in that one. Darkness revealed. In your presence, places once thought to be safe are perhaps the most dangerous. When you search a locker, the auras of all survivors within 8 meters of any lockers that are revealed to you for 5 seconds. This perk is a 30-second cooldown. This is good for the power, I believe, of the dredge, right? The dredge can teleport to lockers. So you have to search a locker. Then the auras of all survivors within 8 meters of any lockers. That means I'm assuming the entire map, anywhere. Just open up a locker. Goodbye, head-on. I hate it. Another killer that's going to counter my head-on plays with Kane, Sag. I'm going to play Evil Dead. There's no point. Nerfing my head-on. Not even meta. Sad. Actually, I'm a little disappointed. Between Crow Lady and this guy, that was the point of head-on. Imagine. Do Sag the Tricksters in the dating sim? Yeah. Wraith, Trapper, Spirit, Huntress. I would be hard pressed if that thing does well if they wouldn't add DLC or add more. There's so much to work with. So Darkness Reveal plus whatchamacallit? Iron Maiden on Trickster, on Huntress. You're searching the locker to reload. You get your shit. You look around. You go, hey, there's all the survivors. Let's go. Let's go running that direction. Causes Oblivious. Darkness that the Dredge has causes Oblivious. Dredge still makes a lot of noise and is useless. Smile. And I'm dropping frames again. It's not you, it's me. So they're doing it for Homestuck visual novels. Add content, make money. Charge for it. Last new killer perk, Septic Touch. The Land of Shadows subsumes all. I've mentioned the word subsumes before. Healing only delays the inevitable. Whenever a survivor performs the healing action within your terror radius, that survivor suffers from blindness and exhausted. Oh wow, exhausted. That's huge. That could be big. Performs the healing action within your terror radius. Performs the healing action. Big because, depending on how things are going, obviously, these effects linger for 10 seconds after healing action interrupted. That's not a bad one, I feel. Depending on how things are going, that could obviously prevent dead hards, sprint burst, pretty much all exhaustion. I'm just thinking in a scenario where you're trying to heal from somebody, you run this plus, I'm sure everybody's been running it already, Nurse is Calling. It's like, hey, there's those guys healing over there. Let me go sneak up on them. You prevent the healing, and the guy's like, oh, well, I can't dead hard now. I guess we're both dicked. Hey, Bree, what's up? How you feeling today? Any better or same old, same old? Hopefully you're not any worse. Why is Aldi selling you a patio heater lamp now? It's basically summer. Is it cheap? Start with a certain set of chapters, then add in more as overpriced DLC. A bit better. That's good to hear. I'm glad to hear that. And what is the new universal? They call it common perk. It's available for all killers. What's the name of that one? I think it's in the menus. So once again, loadout works. Let's see what the Dredge is. What are you wearing, Dredge? The Dredge head. The Dredge. I thought there was an A in there. I've been spelling it wrong the whole time. Imagine. No A. Oh, it's 150. Holy cow. Yeah, I'd rather have a chest freezer too. A hideous amalgam. Did I say that? Amalgam? Amalgam. Hideous amalgam of the lives lost in the garden. Hungry for revenge against those who shunned and tried to bury it. Tangled corpus. Body. A coil of limbs and heads that look suspiciously like those who disappeared from the garden. And the weapon, knotted appendage. Some of the body parts formed into a crude and horrifying weapon. That's weird. Why did it go back to Spirit there? It was custom. Oh, they're following the Onryo with these custom intros of killers coming out of wells and darkness and shit. Pretty cool. Yes, we do get a new map as well. Does anybody have this installed, by the way? In chat right now, the PTB, because I'm down for custom just to dick around or mess around, run around the map. I'm sure it'll take forever to get into an actual like public killer lobby. And I do plan on going to Evil Dead eventually. Thank you so much, Bree, for the 105 bits. Super kind of you. Thank you again. Glad to hear you're doing a little better.
Daylight_13 cheered X105. Had to give some love like always.
Dredge Z. Daisy. DayZ. Godric the Grafted. Thank you so much, Bree. Yeah, surprisingly, I will say the download is 1.5 gigabytes for this PTB, so they did a pretty good job, memes intended, of shrinking the size down. I don't know what it costs to go back, But this is actually, I think, one of the smallest PTBs size-wise on Steam in a while, probably because of the compression stuff they've been doing as of late. Considering it has new survivor, new killer, new map. Thank you for the lurk, Mr. Boom. Let's see. Oh, sorry, I'm trying to figure out the other perk. I think it's in the news.
I think we did a pretty good job so far.
New map, Garden of Joy. Captain Morgan Spice Rum in the ads for $20.99. Ooh. You know what I can't find anymore? If anybody knows if it ever goes on sale or sees it in ads in North America and United States here, Kraken Rum, like what's it, dark roast coffee or coffee flavored? I was watching a YouTube video before and it was back from, I want to say, 2019. It was limited time. If it ever comes back, I would like to try that. It's not actually saving the loadout here in custom. Not that it's a big deal. PTB. Oh yeah, what's the power? I didn't read the power. The Dredge, Reign of Darkness power. I always forget about this. Special ability, the Gloaming. Is that the Gloaming or the Glooming? I'm gonna say Gloaming. Gloaming. Press and hold the power button to activate. I'm assuming mouse 2 or control. Once activated, the Dredge leaves a remnant behind. Aim at a locker and press the ability button to teleport into it, or press the attack button to return to the remnant. The remnant is disabled when teleporting to a locker. So once you teleport to a locker, I'm reading that as you're committed to teleporting. Or the remnant is disabled when teleporting to a locker, or when a survivor touches it. While in a locker, aim at any other locker and press the ability button to teleport again. Each teleport consumes a power token. Exiting the locker, returning to your remnant, will activate the Gloaming's cooldown, after which all power tokens are recharged. Alright, now I'm just confused. I have to play it. I think they make it overcomplicated, as is tradition. Survivors can place locks on lockers to slow down the Dredge, exiting them. The Dredge can break the locks by exiting the locker, performing a base attack on the lock. Each locker can only be locked once. So, can you BM? That's the other big question. I want 2 survivors. I want a survivor to try to lock another survivor in the locker. That'll be super toxic. I'm guessing you can't, but I guess we'll see. Imagine. Special ability, Nightfall. The Nightfall meter builds when a healthy survivor is injured. A survivor is hooked when the teleport power is used. The Nightfall meter also fills faster for each survivor in the injured state. Once the Nightfall meter is full, Nightfall begins. During Nightfall, survivors must navigate in total darkness. The Dredge's teleport is faster with a shorter cooldown, and there is no tear radius. Nightfall ends after 60 seconds. Survivors destroying the remnant also reduces the time of an active Nightfall. There's a lot of stuff going on here, it sounds like. I think I've been hearing people saying it's not total darkness, and people are thinking they're not sure if that's intentional or if it's just PTB bugs and stuff. Lock me in the locker. I love it there. Hugs from the Dredge. So what is the other new common perk called for the killer? I had it up in the PTB notes and now I closed the notes. Imagine. Again, by common it means it'll be available in all the blood webs for all your killers, which is rare. We haven't gotten a new common perk in a while for either side, I think. Dredge. There it is. Shattered Hope. Make a note of that. Noted. Shattered Hope is the new one. Shattered Hope common perk. Very rare perk. To capture your prey, you must first extinguish their hope. Whenever you snuff a boon totem, the totem is destroyed instead. When you destroy a boon totem this way, the auras of all survivors inside the boon totem range are revealed to you for 8 seconds. So basically, by reading that, like, they have to already be, there has to be like 2 boons up maybe, because you destroy a boon, and if the survivors are near another boon radius, then they'll be revealed. But either way, suppose I'm reading this as permanent destruction of a boon totem, which could be huge, even though they've been nerfing that in the Circle of Healing as of late. But this is, I think, what a lot of killers have been asking for, a way just to get rid of the totems. So obviously, you got to note, can we run Shattered Hope? And it shouldn't work. It says boon, but Shattered Hope plus I feel like it should work, but will it work? Shattered Hope plus, what is it? Hex Pentimento. We need to make notes of these things. I'm sure people have already done it, obviously, because this has been out for hours, but Shattered Hope plus Pentimento, and survivors running all the boons. Let's see what happens. Oh, cool. Thank you, Lady Number 78. Sounds good. Smart and Final has a sale on same rum for $17.99. Wow, it's a huge difference. We have to buy 2. Ah, okay. Wasted. So there you go. 4 new perks. 4 new killer perks, 3 survivor perks. Show me maps. The Garden of Joy. Withered Isle, New Realm. On a privately owned island in the Atlantic, the garden was home to a bustling community. I was a busty community, imagine. Bustling commune of optimists set on building a better world. Funded by a band of anonymous philanthropists and managed by a charismatic leader, they attempted to rid themselves of dark emotions for fear of summoning the ancient god of shadows. Dark thoughts corrupted this how do you say that one? Idyllic community. A mansion sits twisted by darkness and further perverted by the entity's influence, contorting and reconfiguring itself in maddening serpentine formations. At once familiar and foreign, to look upon it is to know fear. Fart and smile. Fart and smile. Again, for me that missed it, there was the 6-year anniversary today. Here's just like some of their main news points while Lady Nightmare is getting her game set up, downloaded and installed. They posted 4 of the things here. Quality of life. Improvements. These states are subject to change. Preset loadouts, as you can see right now in the PTB for cosmetics, killers, survivors, perk loadouts. Chapter 24, June. What was that about cats and dogs? What did I miss? Or what did I say? Main menu visual update, as you can see now. Matchmaking incentive. We'll be launching a matchmaking incentive to help during period with longer queues. Players will receive a blood point bonus for queuing up, whichever role needs it more at that time. Say there's a new killer and queues are taking a little longer as a result. By loading up for a survivor game, you'll receive a bonus to all blood points earned throughout the match. A well-deserved reward for helping our matchmaking system run smoothly. While we don't have specific numbers to share at this time, note that the bonus value will be contingent on several factors and further detailed closer to release. Time frame summer, so not in this update. Oh, cats and dogs in the announcement. I know they're showing off a lot of merch. Oh, I had the notes of the whole time. Imagine I lied. Archive changes. The 3rd anniversary, 3rd year of the archives. We'll be adding the ability to select 1 active killer challenge and 1 active survivor challenge, allowing you to easily switch roles without having to go to the archive screen. For those that have been around my stream, and the rare times I did do that, it happened quite often to me, where I'd have a challenge selected, and I'd be screwed. So allowing you to have 2 challenges selected, 1 killer, 1 survivor. UI system we've made behind the scenes will pave the road for many exciting design possibilities. Time frame in the fall, though. Streamer mode, not streaker mode. Goes for non-streamers as well. Your name and that of your group will be obscured from the screen and any other player in your match. Prevent the identity of our streamers. Any game that becomes popular with people finding player IDs, engaging in DDoS attacks, hacking accounts, etc. So finally, an official streamer mode. This will also help streamers avoid dodging lobbies as killer when they see TTV in the names or whatever. Time frame fall. So not this update. I agree, Lady Nightmare. That would be huge too. Wiggle escape system. Time frame fall. They're permanently making the new wiggle system permanent. So if somebody likes the old way, you're out of luck. Come in the fall. Game flow improvements. I'm just scrubbing on through. There's a lot of stuff here. They actually added, like, I think more here too than they talked about in the video. So what's the game flow? Before the end of the year, winter, so this is after the fall. Navigate through different menus while waiting for a game to start. So while playing Lobby Sim, you can do more shit, apparently. Once you enter matchmaking, looking for a game, you freely go to the store, the archives, and shop while you're waiting. When you find a match, you get a large warning counting you down, letting you know. So you're able to actually do more stuff. Not that it's like a big deal, but it's something. The wiggle system change, it's true. Bots in custom matches. This is the one thing I was asking for, but it's only in custom. But hey, it's a start, I guess. This is one of my requests. Late 2022. It doesn't even say winter. They're still hoping for this year. So in custom matches, apparently you can use bots. You can play as or against bots. So they're saying you can do, I think, Survivor. What says Survivor bots? Not killer. By before the end of the year, Survivor bots will be available to play with or against. Okay, there you go. In custom. So when a new killer comes out, I could be dicking around right now. This would be great for people when like PTBs come out. Instead of playing lobby sims even longer. So it's a good way to learn new maps, practice new perks, try builds or whatever. You're playing against the AI, but it's something. So you don't earn anything by this, but it's a way to mess around in custom. That was the quality of life gameplay. Gameplay update, prestige and progression rework. This is the huge thing here. You know, all the times I've said, and you probably heard from other people or yourselves, you never wanted to prestige your character, and rightfully so. It's never been a good idea to prestige anybody, in my opinion, especially for newcomers. But now there's a reason to prestige your characters. Don't need to depend on your community. I'm going in with bots. Tentatively slated for release this summer. So for those unaware, you start off the game with your character. They don't have any prestige level. I'm getting kicked again. Imagine. Steam down again? Rippy dime. Monka Christ. So for example, if you raise the trapper to prestige level 1, all your killers will receive the first. So here's basically I understand this. So right now, for those aware, when you prestige a character, all you're doing that for is for bloody cosmetics, for 3 parts of your cosmetic, and that's all you get. And you supposedly get better items in the blood web, but I think it's a crock of crap, for the odds of getting something good, especially nowadays, is very, very low. But when you prestige a character in DbD, you'd lose everything, except for your cosmetics. You'd lose all the perks, add-ons, items for killer or survivor. You'd basically be starting from scratch just to get a bloody cosmetic that's linked to like the default cosmetic. However, now with the new system, when it comes out, it's not part of this update yet, so do not prestige yet. I'd say everybody wait. Hold up, wait a minute, get your characters level 50 and then just wait it out. So it says, like, say you're waiting, like I have a lot of characters at level 50, I think, and then you prestige that character to level 1, whoever it may be, and we're done. It will allow you to unlock every single every perk from that character on every other character in the whole thing. Like it says here, say you unlock your prestige trapper, all the trapper's perks, unique perks, go to every killer, not to the blood web. They go right to the killers, which is amazing, which is huge. That will reduce the grind significantly. Like I said, say you wanted barbecue and chili from Bubba, from Leatherface. You prestige Bubba to tier 1. All of his perks, barbecue and chili, would go to everybody that you own, every killer. Even if you buy the killers later, they'll always be unlocked. You don't have to go grind away in the blood web and pray for it. Praise. And the way it works is you go to, like, if you go to tier, it'll be level 1. So let's say you have Leatherface at nothing, no prestige. You prestige him to level 1. All of his perks go to every killer, right? And they're right available for selection. It'll be level 1. So you can level that up through the blood web, the respective killer's blood webs, or if for some reason you want to get Leatherface to tier 2, prestige 2, then his perks will become level 2 on every killer. And then you go to 3, they'll all go to 3. Is it just Steam? I think so. I think it's just Steam, because I look like, yep. Disconnected, son of a bitch. It's like another Steam outage. And you're apparently allowed to surpass beyond prestige level 3 to just show off. It says you'll be able to see the character's prestige level on the leaderboards or the scoreboard after a round, saying how much. Hey, I spent this much time on this character, or this many blood points. Post-game tally screen, they call it. So for people, like a lot of full-time DbDers, people like Mr. Boom, Mr. TKO Boom has prestiged everybody, which means they lost a lot of stuff. Verifying now. Oh, cool. You reach P3. We like to ensure the accomplishment is celebrated. Each prestige 3 level character in your count at the time of the update will receive a distinct reward. The specifics to be unveiled down the line. Imagine if these get a charm. Charm, some blood points, and shards. I mean, what else could it really be outside of a cosmetic? Cosmetic would probably be the best thing, unique cosmetic, but there's a lot of people who have prestiged their characters and spent a lot of time on grinding away. For those who haven't prestiged, not entirely uncommon for those from withholding, like yours truly here, except for Meg and Kate. Some may have already collected every tier of perk for every character without ever prestiging their character. Wink, wink, me. And probably many others. Rest assured that this new progression system will ensure that these players are compensated for their time investments. So even people like me are going to get something. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens for people like Boom, that's P3 to everybody, and some other DbD gamers who play a lot of time in this game, and then me, like, who's grinded away and got every single perk on everybody and never uses them. We're rolling in eerie shards. Here's your 6k and 1 charm that says, congratulations, I'm an OG. Yeah, sounds good, Lady Nightmare. I'm still going to keep Peepo talking here for a little bit more. I'm not even sure when. I guess I have to wait for Steam on mine to come up too. Shrine of Secrets will also benefit. There won't be a teachable rarity associated with the shrine anymore. You'll be able to buy your chosen perk tier directly from the shrine, so level 1, 2, or 3. Though higher tiers will cost more. Upon purchase, that perk will be immediately available on every applicable character. So there you go again. When you go to the shrine, you grab that. In other words, you don't have to go through the blood web of every character and grind away for it and hope to get that perk. So that's, yeah, this is their way of lessening the grind of the game, which I think is definitely needed. Should have been out a lot longer, long time ago. Because this game is super grindy, especially if you're trying to get into this, and especially because they don't have cross progression still. Gameplay update, perk overhaul. Of course, I was bitching about this, and I think a lot of us do or whatever. It's commonplace. As you may know, DbD's meta, most effective tools available, has been an ongoing topic for discussion for some time. So they're not taking my idea of saying they should matchmake with the perks in mind, but who knows? Since the revival of skill-based matchmaking, commonly referred to as MMR matchmaking rating, on analyzing the most common killer perks, they see Rand, Barbecue, and Chili, to name a few. Corrupt Intervention, Scourge Hook, Pain Resonance, Hex Ruin, Pop Goes the Weasel, Survivor, Dead Hard, Borrowed Time, D-Strike, Iron Will, Self-Care. Surprise, surprise, right? Our findings based on these things and community feedback led us to some interesting conclusions. Killer players tended to stack their loadouts with Jenny regression perks, while survivors favored second chance perks that impedes killer progress. Though there are many available perks equipped to counter these situations, the efficiency of the meta perks has proven undeniable. Please know that we heard your concerns. We are extremely excited to announce that we will have been working on a substantial update aimed at increasing perk variety and viability for players of all skill levels. While the release date is subject to change, we are hopeful this update will be available this summer. What's planned for this update? At the risk of giving too much away, it very well may take the crown as the most substantial one in the history of Dead by Daylight. Nearly 40 perks, exact number to be confirmed, including all the meta perks listed above, will undergo changes. It's an intentional attempt to shake things up, explains the game's design director. There have been adjustments to certain controversial perks in the past, cough cough Decisive Strike, but it is the biggest collection of perks being changed at once. Trust us, we love to lift the curtain on what's coming. Believe it when I see it. I'm hoping just to make people mad that all these things just get nerfed to hell or whatever. I see them doing, even if it's temporary. It'll be like April Fool's, like all the meta perks. Well, they're all garbage now. Garbage day. Have fun picking other perks. So they did say they're going to touch these. And obviously, like says, these said are pretty meta or ran very commonly, frequently, especially the survivor ones. We shall see, though. Last but not least, the update, Mori rework, Mari Povich. Tentatively for release later this year. How does it work? As soon as the final living survivor standing is put into the dying state, the game ends, following a visual transition that the survivor and killer are brought to a special location in the environment, and the Mori finisher begins. No longer will your Mori be censored by inconveniently placed objects or invasive bushes. Glimpse of the upcoming Mori system can be seen below. Note that is totally a work in progress. Nothing remains set in stone. As this new system will normalize a Mori as a standard part of the trial, we'll be making these changes to the current Memento Mori offerings. Keep an eye out for further details. There you go. So basically, if there's one survivor left in the trial, like everybody else has either escaped or died, and you're still chasing the last person, you down them, it's just GG. You can't slug them. If you were trying to BM, you can't carry them to the hatch. As Lance brought up before, they just die. They just die due to your Mori. It's a good way to speed things up, I guess. And also for the toxic survivors, not me, that crawls to a corner, keeps running back to a corner, thus making it impossible for the killer to get to a hook, and thus waiting for like a 5-minute bleed out because everybody's too stubborn. One way to end the round. Oh, cool. Sounds good. Thank you, Lady Nightmare. Not a problem. And there you go. Those are the news. They talked about more stuff today at the presentation, which is on YouTube, but there you go. That's the key stuff. DbD notes. They didn't describe any more details. For now, they're active, Lance, but they'll go into more details as the time gets closer. But Mori rework. Jeez, I still can't get on. For anything I just blabbed on about, yammered on about, I shared all they're all on, like I said, they're all on the official Dead by Daylight social media, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, so on and so forth. I post all those links on my Discord server as well under the DbD section. See, went down again? Yeah, same here. Killer is scary AF though. Very buttery. Oh, also I want to share something with you guys. While we're sitting here, just staring at the screen now, not gaming at all. Getting close to Evil Dead time. No gameplay was had. If you're curious, I put it on my general channel and Fall Guys channel. If I read this correctly. If anybody is interested in checking out Fall Guys, including the unreleased platforms, the Board of Beans is now accepting submissions again. It's free. Did I put it here? I thought I put it here. Oh, there it is. This is basically their public test build, their PTB for Fall Guys. Or if you want to call it like what is it, Sea of Thieves has their own thing as well. Apparently, said to be a release a PTB on a maintenance day, said. But basically for Fall Guys, what they're doing here, it even says, our betas will begin coming this Friday. That's huge. The one caveat to these betas is you're not supposed to broadcast, was it NDAs and stuff, so I can't broadcast this shit or take screenshots or anything or talk about it. It's like Fight Club. But I know Sea of Thieves has the same program where you can check out new stuff, but you can't broadcast it or talk about it except for like in the necessary channels. But, like it says here, Beans who would also like to join us on Switch, Xbox, PC via the Epic Game Store, PS4 or PS5, sign up. There's no guarantees you'll get in, but I was a part of this. And this is like not confidential here. There's a link here. Click the thingy. Which isn't anything controversial. So yeah, share this on Discord. If anybody is curious again, even like I said, they're probably looking for people. I'm shocked that you can play this on the unreleased consoles, so Xbox and Switch, so they can get feedback and testing and everything from real time. It's all free. The way this works is unlike DbD. DbD is locked down to the public test build for Steam only for PC. Like you can't do it on console. Apparently on here you get a whole new downloader. So like you just download a whole separate game of Fall Guys. So it's not like DbD or DbD where you have to switch back and forth between versions. So you just have to go here, you fill out your shit, bada boom, it's like blah blah. It's like blah 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 at yahoo.com. What server region would you like? Tell North America. Just select your in-game language. There you go. You tell them which platforms you want to use for participating in betas. They got them all there. They got the Switch, Xbox One, Series S, Series X, PS5, PS4, Steam even. Still got Steam, Epic Games. So if anybody wants to check out the new Fall Guys shit coming out, sign up for this. You may or may not get in. There's no caveats. You're not supposed to talk about it or share videos or screenshots. But they're going to have Season 7 stuff is why I'm telling you this. And again, could be good if you have an Xbox or a Switch. You want to test this out as well. So get everything trying to work somewhat smooth by the time it launches officially. If If you're trying to find the link for that, check out Fall Guys on my Discord server and or the general channel in my Discord server. You'll see it there, the URL. Reconnecting. Disconnected. Oh, that's right. Thanks, Lady Nightmare. Yeah, did you guys see that as well? That they did tease that sounds like Wesker is officially coming. Another Resident Evil Chapter 2 is coming to Dead by Daylight eventually. They didn't say when, but they had a teaser video. There's the whole broadcast. 2 hours long. It's actually an hour and a half. The first 30 minutes was a countdown. But it does seem like all the leaks, the DbD leaks as of late, were all pretty much confirmed today. Like, definitely the dredge in this chapter is all 100% spot on, and the latest leaks talked about Ada Wong, Rebecca Chambers from Resident Evil becoming new survivors, and Albert Wesker becoming a new killer. Normal Wesker. Oh, yeah. You also see another part of the leaks that they've been talking about for ages. They also talked about today, because like I said, those news pages didn't show everything. They did talk about, so I think I saw Lance mention, or somebody mentioned it in chat. They are reworking the Raccoon City Police Department, or RPD map. They didn't say what, and they're hoping to have it done by this fall. But if you like the RPD map as is, play the hell out of it now, I guess. They're still going to have it around, but they're probably going to just shrink it down, if anything, I'm imagining. Like people were predicting or speculating. Maybe it'll just be like the bottom floor only, the top floor only for variants of the map. The west wing only, east wing, who knows? I'm pretty sure they'll do stuff like that. They did confirm they're changing the RPD map. Wish people who prestige 3 before these changes get something, but I'll count my blessings. They said they're going to get something. They didn't say what. I was teasing Boom before, because Boom's done it for everybody. And some streamers I follow that play this game is like full-time. Yeah, they didn't say what. I was kidding, saying you'll get a charm, some blood points, and 6,000 Eerie shards. Here you go. Even though that's like, I guess we'll see. I think the best case scenario is maybe they get a little bit of everything and also like a unique cosmetic. It even says those that didn't pre-3 like me that took the time to get everything unlocked, like put all the perks on like all the killers or whatever, will get something in return as well. I've just waited at prestiging, waiting for this day. Hey there, Witchy Mama. That looks to be true. Possibly sooner than later. Well, by soon, I was saying the Lady Nightmare earlier. It looks like they're teasing it as a chapter, so the next chapter after this one would be, correct me if I'm wrong, I think September. 3 months out from June. So maybe September. Let me just keep trying this. Sure, it'll work. Maybe I should close out of Steam, even though it connected automatically before reconnected. Down detector, Steam. Rip. You're going Waluigi? I was gonna say it's pay-per-view too, right? Is that the one at the, did it say the stadium? Like outdoor stadium or outdoor-indoor stadium? Yeah, WWE, formerly WWF was, I think I told you guys, that was here. They were actually in my area last Friday for SmackDown. I didn't go. I was streaming. Well, getting ready to stream, but they were here for SmackDown Live on Friday night. By local, I mean it was like 20 minutes to drive, 25 minutes from where I live. So that's local for me. Oh, also, guys, if you have DbD and you're not on the PTB yet, they revealed also 2 codes today for 100,000 blood points. I redeemed mine already. They're also on Discord and social media everywhere. If you have plans to play the PTB, I'd recommend activating your codes before loading into the PTB, or if you're going to uninstall the PTB soon after. 2 codes, 100,000 blood points, 100,000 blood points, good on any platform. It's all the new stuff I read just moments ago, where we reviewed. There'll be no quiz, no pop quiz. Redeemed and all spent, easy. Yeah, you see that too, Lady Nightmare? It's not just me. Why are my temps so low? Northeast PA for you. To give you the scientific reason, I cannot say. Somebody took the time as usual on the subreddit to do like bullet points, cliff notes. Rework of Raccoon City Police Department expected to fall. More login bonuses, Blood Rush, and boosted Riff Fragment events in the future. Server storyline being shaken up, more clarification later. Perk overhaul we talked about. Prestige system rework. Prestige no longer caps at 3, no longer removes all perks and items. Mori is removed from offerings. They're adding a finisher Mori. Quality of life. The main menu. Preset loadouts. Be confirmed. Matchmaking incentives. Navigate around while you're waiting for a lobby. Killing Survivor challenges active both at one time. Bots by the end of the year and custom matches. Streamer anonymous mode obscures the names of you and your friends. I guess if you're in a Survivor Friends group. Which I'm actually down for. I mean, I'm obviously small time here, but we've had killers come by. I don't think they've sniped us because I think there's only been one time from one killer that's happened in my stream. But either way, I'm gonna have that activated. That should help alleviate our killer coming by on the weekend saying, "Hey, I'm your killer." Oh, great. And then it turns into big arguments here. Of where we're being sniped. If it works. Did a wiggle system. You see this, Lance? Attack on Titan crossover collection. The dredge inspired by the Boogeyman. New map. DbD dating sim announcement. Project Wesker announcement. It's like the choppiest video. 10 times more sassy. Dead by Daylight. Resident Evil. Project W coming soon. How did they get that? I don't know. How did they get all these licenses? And actually, again, as long as it's cheaper for you, I'm legit. I'm not like into these things, but I think it's hilarious. I'm gonna actually play the DbD dating sim. I'm hoping it's free. It's from the same dev who made what is it? The Colonel Sanders dating sim, which I never played. I know you guys told me to play. Some of you guys asked me to play it because this is DbD, and I care more about DbD or have more time in DbD. I'm gonna play the dating sim because it's only gonna be on Steam for the lulz. Who knows? Maybe it'll be fun. It'll be a one and done. The Boogeyman. Oh yeah, the Boogeyman. Wait, the worms. I was talking to Mr. Kane before, Dragonborn, about the PTB. I thought he said he was going to try to install it, but I'm not sure if he's around or not. He's been having connection issues with DbD as of late anyways, getting in lobbies and stuff. DbD dating sim, count me in. Yeah. Like I said, if it's free for sure. If it's like $5 maybe, I'll also probably check it out. If it's even $10, you know, I think it'd be fun, funny, entertaining. Something different. So you're in Lady Nightmare? Yeah, I'm not having any luck. Rip, as you can see. East Coast, East Side. I guess I talk too much. Rip. Well, I've been live for an hour 40 minutes, just chatting. I've been DbD. It's been DbD talk and Little Fall Guys. Mentioned a little while ago. Steam chat disconnected. You're after Pyramid Head or Pinhead? So at this point, I'm reluctant to believe we'll ever get a new game mode or game type in DbD. I'm sure they'll save that for like an actual sequel for this game, DbD 2, someday. I got my wish partially, possibly, on the bots, just in custom matches. I kind of wish they would put them in public, but maybe they will. Maybe they're going to see how they perform, how smart they are, or dumb they are. The only reason I would want them in like public games is just because, for the interest of time, if lobbies are still taking 84 years, to do all these changes and stuff, I just want quick lobbies. I want like a guaranteed like wait time. It's like, okay, there's nobody here, or if somebody disconnects, you guys are playing solo, or we playing against a killer and they DC. As funny as it is, sometimes it'd be cool to just have like a bot take over, the AI take over, play the match out. PP head, oh my. But I guess the other thing that I agree that I think a lot of people do want, and including myself, and they didn't talk about it at all again today, which is very disappointing, is cross progression. Because Nintendo Switch, Xbox owners, Microsoft Store owners, and PlayStation owners are still screwed with if they want to switch platforms or try to go to PC. They can't transfer over their progress. And hell, even if somebody did switch and you still wanted your shit, hey, looks like we're getting in. Maybe. Fingers crossed. Almost 10 p.m. for me.